Good evening. It's Monday, January 25, 2021 here in Cebu City. I'm Cherry Ann Lim and this is SunStar Tonight. The number of towns in Cebu Province with zero active COVID-19 cases has dropped to 10 from the previous 32 in December 2020. Chari Coronel reports.
The Integrated Provincial Health Office said the number of towns in Cebu Province with no active cases of coronavirus disease went down to 10 as of January 23, 2021. This is compared to 32 towns declared free of active cases last month of 2020. Ipo head Dr. Cristina Giango said these 10 towns are Alcoy, Alegria, Aluginsan, Boloon, Oslob, San Francisco, Pilar, Tudela, Tabuelan, and Tuburan. Cebu Province has 50 local government units. Based on the data from the Department of Health Central Visayas, the province has 536 active COVID-19 cases as of January 24, 2021. The province recorded 74 active cases last December 31, 2020. Giango said that the increase of COVID-19 cases in the province is not alarming based on studies. Chari Coronel, SunStar Tonight.
Pork prices in Central Visayas have increased by 5 to 10%, but the Department of Agriculture Central Visayas and the Pork Producers Cooperative say the prices in the region are still normal compared to those in Metro Manila. Johanna Bahenting reports.
The Department of Agriculture Central Visayas has recorded a 5 to 10% increase in pork prices in major public markets and meat shops in the region. From January 18 to 22 this year, pork ham or kazim is at 210 pesos per kilo, while pork liempo is at 200 pesos per kilo in major public markets in Cebu. The price for pork ham peaked at 230 pesos on January 20 but went back to 210 pesos in the succeeding days. This is way lower than Metro Manila's 380 to 400 pesos per kilo. The suggested retail price in Metro Manila is only 225 pesos per kilo. CVIPCO President Paul Holaisan said the prices in the region are still normal as it is only a seasonal increase. Aside from pork, prices of chicken, beef, fish, egg, vegetables, and corn have also increased. Agriculture Regional Director Salvador Deputado said the region is supplying pork to Metro Manila in a bid to lower prices. From October to December 2020, the region already supplied a total of 23,302 heads to Luzon. Cebu Governor Gwendolyn Garcia has implemented an indefinite ban until 2021 on the entry of pork and other pork-related products to Cebu from areas affected by African swine fever, including Eastern Visayas. Meanwhile, the Mandaue City Veterinary Office has reported a decrease in pork supply in the city while prices have increased. City veterinarian Carmen said they received complaints from vendors that they have difficulty finding supplies for the pork they will sell in the wet market. The City Veterinary Office has yet to provide the figures on the drop of the supply. Mirillias added one of the reasons for the declining supply was due to the loss acquired by the farms last year due to the pandemic. The high demand for pork products during the holidays also contributed to the low supply this year. Johanna Bahenting, SunStar Tonight.
The Department of Environment and Natural Resources has shut down 2 open dump sites, one of them in Carmen town in northern Cebu and the other in Bohol province. Kenneth Torres reports.
2 open dump sites have been closed by the Environment Management Bureau of the Department of Environment and Natural Resources Central Visayas on Monday. The open dump sites are located in Carmen in northern Cebu and Gindulman in Bohol. Engineer Cindilin Pipito, Chief of the EMB Central Visayas Environmental Education and Information Unit said ceased and desist orders were served to these municipalities due to their continued operation of open dump sites. Under Republic Act 9003 or the Ecological Solid Waste Management Act, the use of open dump sites are prohibited and sanitary landfills remain the primary long-term method of solid waste disposal allowed. The cease and desist order emphasized that the closure of the dump site means that it will not anymore be allowed to accept disposal of any type of waste, and any person or entity who shall act in contravention of the closure order shall be liable to the law. In a statement, DENR Central Visayas officials said they had a meeting with Carmen Mayor Carlo Villamor and some of his department heads before the actual closure of the dump site. The same was done in Guindulman in Bohol. The DENR said since 2018, the agency communicated with the LGU of Carmen. The first CDO issued was in March 2018. Another letter was sent last March 2020, reiterating the closure of the dump site. Mayor Villamor has yet to issue a statement. The agency also sent a semi-annual compliance report to Guindulman, directing them to immediately stop operating its dump site. A follow-up inspection was conducted by the EMB on April 1, 2020. It was found out that the municipality continued to operate its dump site. Kenneth Torres, SunStar Tonight.
For the kids at heart and anime lovers out there, here's an anime series recommendation that's binge-worthy. Tiffany Neri, tell us more.
Let's welcome the work week thinking about our next series to binge for the weekend. Yes, we're a little ahead of ourselves, but a girl can dream, right? So for tonight, we've got an anime for you to binge on, and it's called Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan has been one of the top shows on Netflix Philippines for a couple of weeks now, so here's a little more about it if you're curious. If there's one thing to know about the film and show scene, it's that anime and Japanese animations has grown in popularity for the past few years. Within the genre, there are many subgenres from romance to horror, with a mix of others in between. Attack on Titan is a manga-turned-anime epic fantasy action drama. A mouthful, right? But this series introduces much more depth than its setting of a sword-wielding, post-apocalyptic world swarming with man-eating giants. A seemingly basic fantasy setting masks layers of twisted twists, turny turns, and a never-ending curiosity to find out why things are happening and what happens next. I know it's all still obscure, but that's pretty much everything I can give away without spoiling too much. Which, like every episode of Attack on Titan, just means that you have to watch the show. If this one wasn't for you, stay tuned for the next Monday marathon and maybe you'll find something else you like. This is Tiffany Neri for SunStar Tonight. Back to you, Cherry.
To get the latest, visit www.sunstar.com.ph. Follow us on our YouTube channel and official social media accounts on Twitter and Facebook. I'm Cherry Ann Lim, and this has been SunStar Tonight. See you again tomorrow. Good night.